you sing with me? Oh, लाल मेरी पत रखियो बला झूले लालण. Oh, लाल मेरी पत रखियो बला झूले लालण. सिंदड़ी दा सेवण दा सखी शाबाश कलंदर. दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर. दमादम मस्त कलंदर सखी शाबाश कलन. ओ लाल मेरी पत रखियो बला झूले लालण. सिंदड़ी दा सेवण दा सखी शाबाश कलंदर. दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर. दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली शाबाश कलंदर. सेवाणी लाल कलंदर. दमादम मस्त कलंदर मस्त कलंदर मस्त कलंदर. दमादम मस्त कलंदर. Let's see some energy over here. Come on, everybody. दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर. दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर. अली शाबाश कलंदर सेवाणी लाल कलंदर. दमादम 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 मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर. दमादम 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 मस्त कलंदर. चार चराग तेरे बरन हमेशा. चार चराग तेरे बरन हमेशा. पंजवा में बालण आया बला झूले लालण. ओ पंजवा में बालण आया बला झूले लालण. सिंदड़ी दा सेवण दा सखी शाबाश कलंदर. Everybody, दम दम. Everybody sing with me. Come on. दम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर. सखी शाबाश कलंदर सेवाणी लाल कलंदर. दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर. दमादम मस्त कलंदर. मन से पेदवैना पदमुनुवे. मनीषेश्वरमैना वरमुनुवे. कनुలకు నీవే మొదటికలా. బ్రతుకున నీదే చివరి కథ. क्योंकि तुम, come on, sing with me. तुम ही हो जिंदगी अब तुम ही हो. ओ चैन भी मेरा दर्द भी मेरी आशिकी अब तुम ही हो. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. The Telugu version that you heard has been sung by me and, of course, Arijit Singh for the same movie, the Telugu movie, Ni Jataga Nenundali. I have sung one more song with KK for the same film. And what do I say? We are all here today. Room full of brilliant designers. What makes something common between all of us today is that we are designers. And what makes our journeys and destination different is how we perceive design. And design is different for everybody. The perception, the expression of design is different for everybody. And well, I am also a designer, a fellow NIDian, and a really proud one. And before I start saying anything about my journey, I would like to thank IndiDesign and Sudhir and for this brilliant team for putting up this wonderful show. Thank you so much. A huge round of applause for IndiDesign. Thank you so much. It's a brilliant show to be in. So, design is multidisciplinary and fluid. We all know what is design to all of you. It's quite vast, you know. Design found me through music. Design found me through the rhythm in the act of weaving as a textile designer at NID. And it started a little during NID days when I was recording a couple of tracks for a senior of mine. He was into film and video. A lot of people know him, Praveen Mishra. He was recording something for his film. And so the first time I went to a recording studio in Ahmedabad and recorded a couple of tracks. One was for his movie, and the other one I did for myself. And it was a one-take recording because we had some time restrictions and we had to submit the project and stuff like that. So I still remember the song which I recorded. Within, I think, 10-15 minutes, the whole track was done. I would like to sing a couple of lines for all of you. आप लोगों की इजाज़त हो तो? Thank you so much. रात ढलने लगी, बुझ गए हैं दिए, राह तकते हैं हम, जाने किस के लिए, कोई आहट नहीं, राहें सुनसान है, कोई आहट नहीं, राहें सुनसान है, आरज़ू के नगर सारे वीरान है, क्या करे जिंदगी, हम भी हैरान है, इस तरह इतने दिन किस तरह हम जिए, राह तकते हैं हम, जाने किस के लिए. Thank you. So this was one of the tracks that I recorded in the studio, and it was lying with me on a CD for the longest time, I remember. Apart from being from a classical music background, my mother used to have a music school in Rourkela, Odisha, if you have heard about the place. And it was a very popular school over there, and I was very fortunate to be her student. And we come from a very good gharana of music, and I learned classical music. Apart from that, there was no connection with music all throughout the academics, like singing on stage and going for fests, and that was normal. Even at NID, we used to have Chaos, which was an IIM fest. I think most of you know about it. But then I had that CD, and I went to Bengaluru to do my internship, and in a firm called Mulberry Silks. And they were very particular about the timings of work. So it was like 9 to 6. I don't know, it's very strange because creativity has no time limit. You can go on for hours, and as being a student of NID, we used to work till 4 in the morning and then be in the studio again at 8 in the morning. So they were very particular about the timings. So after 6 o'clock, I used to go and explore the city of Bengaluru. And I randomly went to Planet M, which is a music shop, and I went and asked the person over there, like, could someone help me convert an MP3 file into a WAV file, because I didn't know how to do it. And little did I know that from that quest, from that little interest of mine, the journey would begin of a playback singer, singing for Alia Bhatt, Madhuri Dixit, and a lot of other people. So that's how it started. And so I met a person over there who was a radio jockey, and he used to do a lot of jingles. So he said, I'll help you convert the file, and also I think he heard it and he liked my voice. He said, I'll give you some work. So would you be okay if you, record? So I used to record in the weekends because weekdays would go to the office and, weekends would record the jingles. So that's how my journey started. Like professionally, I used to get money for that. Little did I know that, how things would plan out for me. And so I sang a lot of jingles for all the radio stations over there in Bengaluru. Also, I learned Kannada, and I sang a couple of Kannada songs over there. I met some very good people. I made a good circle over there. And then I came to Bombay as a designer. I joined one of the firms here. And since then, the journey has evolved. But from, nobody from my home knew that I was secretly recording songs and jingles. They all knew that I've been designing, and, I've been designing embroideries for furnishing fabrics. And, I was very happy doing all that, traveling and going for these fairs. And, I love colors. I love textiles. I love the texture and, everything to do with textiles. So every time my mom would call me, I would be in a recording and I would say, yeah, I'm just, so nobody knew that, I'm doing that. Until and unless I had something major recording going on, they would not get an idea exactly what I'm doing. And my first movie, Satyagraha, released, and that's when my family found out that I sing as well. So it was like a secret affair of mine, and which they got to know about. And that's where it started. And so my first song was picturized on Kareena Kapoor and Ajay Devgan from the film Satyagraha. And post that, I did a lot of songs. And recently, I sang about 100 songs. I'm doing a project with Saregama Music. I'm doing 100 songs with them, recreating classics, old classics, in a very different retro and jazz and electronic music, that kind of a genre. And also, I'm working on, I'm producing music videos, which is another feather to my cap, because I love the process of production. Starting from brainstorming to the final product, it's very similar to like what the design process is all about. There's so many detailings and everything that goes, the meticulous things that go on into a project, and that's something fantastic. I love doing that. And the first time I came to Bombay, the same story happened. I didn't know anybody here, except for in a concert in Bengaluru. Shan Dada had come, singer Shan. And so I met him, and he is supposed to be a distant relative of mine. And so I slipped in that CD, and I gave it to him, and he heard it, and he called me immediately, and he said, Arpita, you have to come to Bombay, and you have to sing. And now he is calling me for recordings. I can't reveal much, but he's doing some very good projects for a lot of web series, and I am actually singing a lot of songs with him. And see how life comes to a full circle. I didn't know that, things like that will happen. It's like magic unfolding. And every day, something new, something exciting came up. And in Bombay also, like the first assignment that I got was a jingle, which is a Fair and Lovely jingle, which was on TV. And it's like this, I'm sure all of you have heard it. Na 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 na, na 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 na. So this was the first jingle that I sang in Bombay. And I got paid for it, and it was on TV. So that whole feeling of seeing your voice on screen, and it was so fascinating. It was like, I remember when I was a child, I used to sing like in my mom's this thing, and like her students would come and like they would think that some record player is someone singing without music, and that's how it used to be. And now that I am actually living my dream, it's quite something. I don't even have words. I think I'm very nervous. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, so that's how it has been. And recently, I'm also doing something very interesting. I've been dubbing for a very exciting series for Netflix. And it's going to be on air very soon. And I love to see my Spotify grow every day. My music has been played in more than 150 countries. Of course, India, US, UK, Canada being the top 4. And the numbers are increasing. People are loving the music that I'm putting out for all of them. I sing for my listeners. I generate content for my listeners. So what I have realized is when it touches your heart and soul, it definitely is going to touch the people who are connected to you. And people follow you for various reasons, like there's some emotional connect, something very nostalgic maybe, and music, I think, has the power to connect everybody that way. So I'm very happy with the projects that I'm doing currently, and I have been very lucky to have composed music for a movie last year. It's a Punjabi film called Rabdi Meher, which was released last year. And I've composed 2 songs which did quite well over there. The premiere was in Chandigarh. And this year also I'm composing music for 2 more movies, which I'm very excited about. And I've become a songwriter and a composer also, apart from being a singer. Because I think songwriting comes very naturally to me when you are expressing your own emotions, in words. Nothing can be as beautiful as that, with music. And I have an excellent team of producers in Bombay, audio and visual both. And we've been working on a lot of projects, and I'm really excited for my future endeavors and the projects that, I'm going to share with all of you very soon. And yeah, and thank you so much for being here. I think all of us inspire each other, and this journey has been very interesting, and it fascinates me a lot more than I think anybody else, because at times, when nobody believes in you, you are the only person left with yourself who believes in you, and you can push yourself through those times. And this was something which was like a secret for me, and I didn't reveal it to my friends, I didn't reveal it to my family, because the background that I come from, they were very traditional, and they couldn't take for fact that I'm doing something for the media industry. But when things started releasing, when my name started coming on television, when people started calling them and congratulating them, that's when tables turned. And I think that's the biggest, and they were so happy. I have lost my parents, but I think they are around me and blessing me, and I'm doing whatever I am because of them. And thank you so much for being a part of my journey today. Thank you, Sudhir. Thank you, Tarun. Thank you, Mariana.
Thank you so much, Arpita.